Welcome to part 4 of this comprehensive and insightful interview with adult actress and adult performer advocate Lasha Lane. In parts 1 through 3 of this interview, Lasha and Alexandra discuss the future of potential educational resources for performers in the adult entertainment industry, elements revolving around the accessibility of the PASS STD testing network to performers of color, along with other situations currently playing out within the political ranks of the adult entertainment industry.
Certain way, or they're not being heard and they want to speak out about it. There are women in this industry that that have spoken out before and have been crushed and are so shell-shocked, even though they want to fight, they can't. Because they feel like they're gonna
feel defeated.
They feel like they're gonna hurt the other women that work for them.
Yeah.
Let's just put it in that aspect. We have other business owners that are women that would love to speak up and speak out about the way that we're treated in this industry. But they can't even speak out and have their voices be heard because they don't want it to hurt the women that are working for them, the women that they are trying to help bring up. They can't make their voices heard at all. Yes, of course, I've been shell shocked too, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. In my beginning, I didn't say a word. I didn't start really speaking until maybe after AVN, after I made my connections, after the people in this industry that I know that are higher up, they know who I am. They know that I'm speaking. They know that I'm not kind of talking out of the side of my neck. They may not get it yet because they haven't been around me long enough to understand that it's just about passion for me. It's not about trying to out anybody. It's about representing our community as a whole, because the world sees as this already. This is what the world sees us as. If we can change their perception, then we don't have to worry about being excluded from federal benefits in times like this. We don't have to worry about them coming in and trying to cut us off at the neck and making us move from California to Nevada so that we can work. We don't have to worry about that if we're policing within our community. If we're able to do our own job within our fucking community, they don't have to come in and do this for us. So let's get it done. Let's get it done right. Let's represent the people that need to be represented and stop talking shit. I mean, I see these people talking about it and they're just talking shit. They're not doing it.
Well, you're definitely a woman, I can't even talk right now, woman of action. And I think that you have so much leadership potential within you. You're already leading. And I hope that anyone who sees this interview, whether they're APAG, APAC, FSC, or just independent, does take the time to connect with you, because I feel that you truly do have the power to not only unite, but create a platform for women who want to make a difference to come and be heard. But let's go ahead and close this now. What are your official social medias and your websites, just so people can find you?
So I've been around for 28 years or something, just in all realms of my life. And I would love for everyone just to find out about me in general. So just Google Lasha Lane. You will find me everywhere. You'll find my porn, you'll find my magazine, you'll find my social media, you'll find my family page. I'm not private about who I am. People know my real name. My real name is not Lasha, but I've been going by that name for almost 30 years now. So that's, even my family calls me that. So this is not something that I hide. I'm not vocal about what I do as far as like my porn goes, but I don't hide it either. I go to my mom's house in my AVN shirt. So just, if you want to find out about me, just Google Lasha Lane. Reach out to me on Twitter, reach out to me on Instagram. I'm rarely on Instagram. Twitter is most likely where you can find me because I can do my 140 characters and call it a day. But reach out to me on Twitter and just start there. You'll find me.
Well, I'll definitely put your links in the description of this video, and I'll make a page for you on Porn News Today because people definitely need to find you. And I guess that's about it. But thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Meeting
Thank
with
you
me
for
today.
being open.
Yeah.
And receptive. That was my thing. I really wanted to make sure that I was a little apprehensive about speaking to you because I knew how passionate you were about it. And sometimes I know that when we go and we're so driven towards one side of it, sometimes we're blinded by the other. But I thought that maybe I could, speak to you and be like, okay, she's got a lot of passion. She's on the right track, really on the right track. And they keep cutting you off with the knee because of just the slant on it. And so I was hoping, and I asked you this when we were in chat before, that even though I come from a sex positive aspect of sex work, that, we still were able to come to a common ground as far as that comes, because we're both fighting for the same thing. We really are. We're both
Well, I
fighting
believe in equality. That's,
Mm-hmm.
my core thing. I try not to judge, but I'm a human being, so I know I do to a degree. But what's most important to me is that whether I agree or not, someone is adequately fully heard, because it's just so important for people to be heard, because I know that there have been times in my life to where I have not been heard.
Mm-hmm.
And I just look back and I'm like, really? But I feel like there's necessary evils in this world and there's necessary goods. I'm not going to say porn is good or evil, because there's all kinds of people in it. But someone like you needs to be a safe harbor for women who are going to be there. Men too. And I don't want you to be looked over as a tremendous resource, regardless of who you decide to align yourself with. Because
I'm not aligning. That's never going to be that. I'm not going to try to align to be in the middle. I want to make sure that we're just going on a path and we're making whatever changes that need to be made, like water. Just be fluid with it. You know what I mean? We don't have to stick to a strict set of rules. We don't have to do this all the time. We don't have to do that all the time. We can find other ways to do that. And I think, especially as women of color, we are able to see that. We know that we don't have to do things like everyone else does things all the time. We've had to do things differently.
Yeah.
In order to be seen. We've had to be.
And there's a change. There's a lot of changes coming. So, you're on top of it. You're on top of it. Let me let you go. Thank you. Make sure you follow Lasha Lane's new podcast, The Cushion. It's real fucking adult talk.